Baby bus!
Let's go, Sheriff Labrador!
The case of the strawberry theft.
Yo-yo! Yo-yo! Say welcome to Bun Strawberries. Red, white, chocolate berries. Pick your berries at will, then weigh and pay at the till.
Early one weekend morning, Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman arrived at Bun Strawberries, Mr. Rabbit's farm. As soon as they entered the garden, they saw a fat snake slithering around the strawberry patch and picking fruit. At the sight of the ruby red strawberries in the garden, Officer Doberman's eyes lit up, and he ran into the field with a little basket.
Strawberry, strawberry, hold you in my hand and have a peek. Take one bite, wow, you're so sweet.
After a while, more and more animals came to pick strawberries. Mr. Rabbit had a great big grin on his face when he saw everyone's baskets full of strawberries.
Who did it?
For some reason, Mr. Rabbit somehow let out a scream and stomped his feet. As Sheriff Labrador approached, he found that someone had eaten all the big red strawberries that had been sitting in the corner, and there were a few strawberries scattered along the ground.
Oy vey! My precious big strawberries!
The smile had disappeared from Mr. Rabbit's face and was now replaced by a scowl. He plopped down on the ground and beat his chest in anger. Then, as soon as he saw Sheriff Labrador, he clasped onto Labrador's leg as tight as possible.
Please help me find the wicked thief who stole my precious strawberries, Sheriff Labrador!
Mr. Rabbit cried so hard his tears fell upon Sheriff Labrador's trousers. Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman quickly helped him to his feet.
Don't worry, Mr. Rabbit. There's no case that I can't solve.
Sheriff Labrador took out his magnifying glass and inspected the fallen strawberries carefully.
Huh? These are long, straight teeth marks.
Sheriff Labrador noticed that the strawberries scattered on the ground all had 4 rows of teeth marks made of dense dots.
These strawberries were perfectly fine when we first walked by, and in such a short period of time. The guy who stole these strawberries must still be around here.
Sheriff Labrador's dark round eyes suddenly glistened. He stood up and quickly scanned the crowd.
Huh? Why are you looking at me, Sheriff Labrador? I didn't do it!
Black Bear's missing half of his front teeth, so it wasn't him.
Oh my God! The thief was so greedy! He didn't miss a single ripe red strawberry!
Mr. Pigham's teeth are too big to match the marks, so it wasn't him.
Dad! Eating unwashed strawberries will give you a stomachache!
Little Pigham's only has a few
You're
teeth.
quite right, my
I don't
son.
think it was him. Wait!
A piercing gleam flashed into Sheriff Labrador's eyes. Sheriff Labrador suddenly noticed Chubster the snake in the corner, whose big belly bulged like a basketball, making his shirt buttons pop open. And even stranger, there was not a single strawberry in the basket sitting next to Chubster.
That's weird. Mr. Chubster was the first to arrive at the farm, but until now, he hasn't picked a single strawberry. Mr. Chubster, did you notice any suspicious animals around these strawberries?
As Mr. Chubster opened his mouth to answer, he clapped his hand over his mouth quickly and shook his head violently, his beady eyes dancing around the room. Sheriff Labrador rubbed his chin and turned to whisper a few words to Officer Doberman nearby.
You're right, Toby. Let's go outside and search.
And Officer Doberman called at the top of his lungs on purpose.
Hey now, that guy who stole the strawberries must be long gone.
Chubster was relieved as the crowd began to disperse. He rubbed his big round belly and lifted his feet to leave. Officer Doberman sneaked around behind Chubster. He pointed at Chubster's pants and suddenly let out a yell.
Oh my God! Mr. Chubster, you have a hole in your pants!
What? Oh my! Where is it? Tell me where!
Chubster confusedly covered his pants with his hands, but did not notice that someone's sharp eyes were fixed on his mouth.
Well, you are the thief! Mr. Chubster, it was you who ate Mr. Rabbit's strawberries.
At Sheriff Labrador's words, Chubster clapped his hands to his mouth and shook his head, beads of sweat running down his face.
All right, you can remove your hand from your mouth. I saw it clearly. Your teeth are very unique, and they match the long, straight bite marks on the strawberries. Also, you've got a few strawberry seeds stuck between your teeth. You were the first to arrive at the farm. It's been hours since you entered the garden, and you haven't picked a single strawberry. So, why are you here? What's the purpose of your visit? If my guess is correct, you never wanted to buy strawberries in the first place. You just planned to steal and eat them.
Chubster suddenly blushed at his words.
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I just wanted to sneak one to taste. But the strawberries were so fresh and sweet that I couldn't help myself, and I just kept eating more.
Chubster couldn't help but let out a huge burp.
You! How dare you blame my sweet strawberries! You better pay up right now!
Extremely furious, Mr. Rabbit grabbed Chubster. Seeing that the situation had quickly escalated, Chubster planned to run away. He turned his head and bit Mr. Rabbit's hand.
Ouch! My hand! Oh!
Dobie, move it!
Quick as lightning, Sheriff Labrador and Officer Doberman tackled Chubster and pushed him to the ground in no time.
Oy vey! You big bad snake! You ate my strawberries and you bit me! How dare you!
The pain made Mr. Rabbit spin in circles.
Mr. Rabbit, stop right there. Chubster is a venomous snake. If you keep moving around, it'll speed up the flow of venom through your body. Drive Mr. Rabbit to the hospital, Dobie.
Hey now, got it!
Mr. Chubster, you are suspected of property theft and assault. Come with me to the police station.
No! Don't arrest me!
Mini episode on safety.
Woof!
Doodle Bear, how did you hurt your arm?
Just now. I had a fight with a little snake and he bit me. But whatever, it doesn't hurt.
Oh no! You need to get to the hospital right away! Yesterday, Mr. Chubster bit Mr. Rabbit, and Sheriff Labrador said Mr. Rabbit had to go to the hospital immediately!
Little Pigums is right, Doodle Bear. Time to learn safety with Sheriff Labrador. It's important to keep calm after being bitten by a snake. You shouldn't run around or exert yourself. Then, rinse the bite repeatedly with water and head to the hospital immediately. Also, be sure to make a mental note of what the snake looks like or take pictures of the snake. That can help the doctor identify whether the snake is venomous or not, determine its species, and provide the best treatment possible.
Let's go, Sheriff Labrador!
The case of the rainbow juice theft. Sunflower Kindergarten was preparing to have a safety education lecture, which all the kids were looking forward to.
Where is Sheriff Labrador? When is he coming?
I can't wait! Wow, he's here! He's here!
Sheriff Labrador walked into the classroom.
Morning, kids. I'm going to teach you a few common safety tips that you can use in everyday life.
Yay!
All right, here comes my first question. How do you remove the cap from a bottle?
La 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 la! Oh no! It's awful, Sheriff Labrador!
Just then, Miss Lop Rabbit burst through the door with a worried look on her face. Her ears were trembling.
I was going to the kitchen to get some snacks for the kids, but when I got there, I found the fridge had been ransacked. The kids' snacks and my limited edition of rainbow juice were all gone. Oh gosh, it took me a really long time to buy the limited edition.
Take it easy, Miss Lop Rabbit. Let's go to the kitchen.
When they got to the kitchen, they found the refrigerator door wide open and the kitchen in a mess with food strewn about everywhere. Chef Gray Rabbit sighed deeply as he looked at the lettuce leaves scattered on the floor. Sheriff Labrador took out his magnifying glass and examined the inside and outside of the refrigerator. Although he didn't see any animal paw prints around, he did find a few strands of gray fur where the rainbow juice was kept.
May I ask who here in the kindergarten has gray fur, Miss Lop Rabbit?
Only Chief Gray Rabbit and Gray Donkey have gray fur, but Gray Donkey was in the classroom this whole time. There's no way he was here.
Chef Gray Rabbit's ears pricked up with panic, and he cried out in frustration, feeling that he was being unjustly accused.
Huh? It wasn't me! I was busy with work outside the kitchen and never even opened the fridge.
Sheriff Labrador rubbed his chin.
Chef Gray Rabbit claimed he wasn't in here, and Gray Donkey was in the classroom the whole time. So, could this be a frame-up?
Suddenly, Ms. Lob Rabbit's ears shook.
Aha! I remember. Gelb came here today to deliver fruit and was wearing a gray wig. He said he had recently lost a lot of hair, so he bought a fancy wig.
Wig. Sounds like we need to have a talk with Gelb.
Sheriff Labrador kept repeating the word wig over and over in his head.
Oh, I get it.
Sheriff Labrador's dark round eyes instantly glistened. He picked up the strands of gray fur from the fridge, and suspecting that they weren't real animal fur, he set them on fire. And just as he suspected, they emitted a pungent, burnt plastic smell.
That smells terrible.
That's it. When real hair burns, it smells like burnt feathers. But fake hair made of chemicals smells like burnt plastic. So, all these strands of fur all come from a wig. Looks like the wig-wearing Gelb is the most likely suspect.
Sheriff Labrador, he just left after making the delivery. I don't think he's gotten very far. Let's go find him.
There was a violent coughing sound outside the kitchen window. Sheriff Labrador and the others looked out and saw that it was Gelb hiding under the windowsill, clutching his throat in pain.
Help!
It's Gelb. What's wrong with him?
Sheriff Labrador noticed the bottle of rainbow juice lying askew at Gelb's feet. The juice was spilled out all over the ground, but the cap was nowhere to be seen.
Uh-oh. He's probably got the juice cap stuck in his throat. Let's get him to the hospital.
Sheriff Labrador quickly took Gelb to the hospital, where a doctor removed the bottle cap from Gelb's throat.
Why did you swallow the cap, Gelb?
I overheard you and Ms. Lop Rabbit talking while I was hiding under the kitchen window. When I heard that you suspected me, I was in a hurry to destroy the evidence and ready to gulp down the juice. But the top of the juice bottle was too tight to unscrew with my hands. So I tried to open it with my teeth, but I accidentally swallowed the bottle cap.
Oh, Gelb, using your teeth as a bottle opener is very dangerous and can easily cause damage to your teeth. Also, if you accidentally swallow the cap, it can get stuck in your throat and cause choking.
I was wrong, Sheriff Labrador.
mins丨Safety.
Woof! Woof! Are you in line to buy some juice, Doodle Bear?
Yup, Sheriff Labrador. The shop has a limited edition juice on sale today. It's my turn, finally. The bottle cap is so hard to unscrew. I guess I'll just have to open it with my teeth.
Oh, wait, Doodle Bear. Never open a bottle with your teeth.
Huh?
Time to learn safety with Sheriff Labrador. Hey, kids. Using your teeth to open a bottle is very dangerous and can easily damage your teeth. And if you accidentally swallow the cap, it can get stuck in your throat and make it hard to breathe. Listen up, boys and girls. If you can't open the bottle, ask an adult to help you. Do not use your teeth as a bottle opener. Woof!